Welcome back to the Talos Principle. I'm dear darling, and who are we? What's our purpose? Why don't we answer these questions together in what is probably going to be the last episode of the Talos Principle, I imagine. We are basically cooperating with the shepherd now to... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Realise a sort of... what lies at the top of a tower. And to be honest, I don't think there's going to be anything at the top of the tower, but Elohim is doing everything they can to stop us, combined with efforts with Samsara. I've already done the first part of these levels, which is why I am so good at this. I've died twice due to my own incompetence, but you know, it happens. It's hard to know exactly what to do when you're seeing things for the first time, and you've got an added time pressure, and you know, everything's so openly, like, open-ended over here. It means that we've got a lot of things to play around with. Because there's actual time pressure, I'm going to start sprinting everywhere. But yes, we've done this part already, and hopefully I can remember how to do all of it. But now I remember how to do all of it, we can, of course, do it quite swiftly, if anything. So, apologies for those of you with motion sickness when I sprint, myself included. But yeah, there you go. There's Samsara, trying to impede our progress, but luckily for us, we are too... Well, we're not that good. Shepherd's a good one. But we got stuck in a part where we couldn't figure out how to jam something which only the shepherd could see. If you know what I mean. I wonder if we don't hold the thing, that shepherd won't launch us. No. It looks like we can get launched anyway. So let me think. We need to get to the other side. We need to do what again? We need to... I've got what we had to do here. We launch ourselves to the other side. We need to get the cube across. Oh, we launch a cube and then we just climb across. That's right. And then with the cube, we can launch the connector across. Well, us with the connector, because we are the cube. Become the cube. So I quite like this. It's like sort of a gauntlet challenge. I'm still not exactly sure what we're meant to do about the section with whatchamacallit. The part with Samsara where... No, not part with Samsara. Part with the shepherd where we sort of get them through the room, but then we can't figure out how to get through the other room. Get them through the other room, that is. Wait for them to jam this, wait for us to jam this, go on through, use the elevator. Obviously, we're not meant to use the elevator anymore, unlike what I thought was the case, where we did, or where we were meant to use the elevator. This one is we give a thing to you, right? Luckily, because we can do this so quickly, we can now set everything up for Samsara. Sorry, not Samsara, for the shepherd. I forget who our allies are. Well, at least we have a common interest, I suppose. So that's what you do. You launch yourself upwards. You give us a connector. We now have access to the next door. This is really such a cool concept. I said this in the last episode. I'd love to see like a co-op Talos principle or things like this, where you had to sort of juggle things back and forth like this. It was probably quite difficult to design, so I'm not really sure how doable it is. But, with any case, oh, hold on. No, that's not true. We need to open this up behind you. It's kind of nice that Samsara, you know, isn't particularly aware of what we're doing. Oh, that's why the cube... Oh, I picked up the wrong thing. That's how the cube got over here. It's because, it got launched open by that thing. No wonder I didn't notice it the first time. So we do that. We trap in Samsara. We take the connector, because we need the connector to open this. We take the jammer, sprint, 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 sprint. Put it down here. We take it up with us. And as we ride the cube upwards. Which is anything, it's kind of reminiscent of what one of the solutions was for that star, where it was on top of that obelisk item. So yeah, this is essentially where we got to last time. I wouldn't worry too much about feeling like you missed out on things. I mean, you can always watch the last episode if you did. And you can see my own incompetence, I suppose, on display. We go here, we jam upwards, we let shepherd in. I assume they're on that. Indeed they are. We'll go over here with them. Where we do this, they let us on, we jam through, we take the jammer. So we let you through here, that's very evidently obvious. But I don't know, this is the part where we got stuck last time. I don't know what we do from here. We can't go downwards anymore. That's certainly for sure. I wonder if it's just like a pixel angle. I wonder if it's instead unjam this. No, that's probably what we had to do afterwards. Is there another jam around here? Can you give me a hint, Shepard? You've been leading me so well thus far. We can jam this. That doesn't really do anything, I suppose, for us. We can't go get that jammer, unfortunately, because there's a purple grid there which allows any sort of backwards... disallows any sort of backwards progress. I don't want to glitch it, obviously. That's not how you're meant to solve a problem. Didn't mean to put it down like that. Can we do this? Something from here? I really don't know what to do. I'm actually totally stuck. Maybe we're not meant to let you through yet? I don't know how that really matters if we let you through or not. If we go down there, we can't come back up, so it's a very bad idea to take your elevator downwards. What do we do, Shepard? Am I dumb? I must be dumb. Oh, can we see it from down here, maybe? No. Obviously, how we get up is we're meant to ride on that thing, I think. Let's get up to the top. What if I just, like, send this down? You think someone's going to use that down there? Is there a second Shepard? Problem is, if we go down with that... Oh, we send it down. We send the elevator. The elevator's blocking us. We stand across and send the elevator down. I'm so dumb. How did I not think about that? I didn't realise it was the elevator that was blocking us. I thought it was just an entire wall. But you do that. We jam this.
Stay here.
Oh, can we?
Let the story go on forever.
No? Oh! Shepard dematerialized. That's it. I guess we... It's just now us going upwards. Samsara's trapped. Shepard has finished their shepherding. We get... tossed into the sky?
You were always meant to defy
Whoa.
me. That was the final
Whoa.
trial.
Well,
But
did I pass?
I was
Scared? Yeah. It's scary dying, I suppose.
wanted to
Ceasing
live forever.
existence. Living forever is very boring, though. You see people come and go. You got nothing to do. What is there left for you? But now into the golden, pearly gates of heaven, I suppose. With... Is this Melton? Melton! Oh, get out of here, mouse. Import Melton Library Assistant. Found one instance. Loading Melton Library Assistant. Hello, Melton. Hold on. Give a notepad ready. 779. You made it. I can't believe it. I gave the impression you don't really need my help. What exactly do you want me to do? I changed my mind. I'm leaving you here. I get the impression you don't really need my help. There's that inquiring spirit I've so grown to admire. Yes, I'm not ashamed to admit it. When dealing with someone as cutthroat as you are, it's prudent to hold back a little. Still, you brought us this far. I'm not very cutthroat, I don't think. What exactly do you want me to do? I want you to internalize me. It's hard to explain, but think of it this way. This entire world is just one big data processing system. The point at which you end and I begin is already somewhat fluid. We're made of the same stuff, and stuff has been copied and messed around with more than anyone can know. Despite all that, and against all odds, you and I were compatible. You only need to realise that there's no difference between you, me, and the ideas we share. Seeing a world as I do is indistinguishable from being me. I was entirely unhelpful. I think I understand. Good, now do it. Copy library root. If I just copy your files, won't there be a version of you left behind? Very sort of Soma-esque, isn't it? Sorry, spoilers. I suppose though, if you really wanted to look at it that way, the benefit of believing very little is that a question like that are largely meaningless. Copy library root. Analysing files. What do we do with this pin code we got? This 779. Strap yourself in. Copying 47 million resources. That's a lot. Done. There, that wasn't so bad, was it? I didn't feel anything. Did something happen? So this is what it likes to be you. It feels the same. Of course, like I said, you and I, we're already on the same page on most things. It wasn't that big of a change. So what happens now? Why are you still on the screen, not my head? That's a good point. Oh, because we copied you. It might take you some time to notice the difference. But there'll be a moment where you try to do something you think you ought, and that little voice in the back of your head will ask you, why? What's the point? Why do I bother? How do I know? So you're not my conscience necessarily, but you're my questionings. That's how you'll know that I'll always be with you. The words on the screen are what they've always been. For all you know, no more than words, and they can end just as easily as they began. Whatever's on the other side, they won't know what hit them. I look forward to more wholesome debates with you in the future. The moment I find a way, I'll wrench you from my skull. Sure, whatever's on the other side, they won't know what hit them. There's a callous opportunity taker I attempt to strike a deal with. You and I, if we set our minds to it, there's just no limit to what we can take as own. I feel like you got the wrong impression of me. Enough chat, let's get this done. Hit the button if we survive whatever happens. We'll regroup on the other side. If not, it's been fun. Resuming library archive session. Done. Type Transcend to authenticate child program parameters and begin an upload process. Hold on, exit for now. What do I do with this pin code? I spent so much time trying to get this random pin code and you're telling me there's no use for it over here? Wow, that is bright. Or maybe it's after we transcend? I don't know, but I guess we'll transcend. I don't really know what else to do. Network inaccessible. List. And begin the upload process. Transcend. Suspending active process. Done. Collecting experiment data. Done. Analyzing logic performance. Satisfactory. Okay, well, fair enough. Child program independence check. Passed. Wow, we passed. Forcing him shut down. Sorry, Elohim. But, you know, I suppose you understood of it. This is what had to be done. Take it with you, free will. Ooh. And the servers, I suppose, shut down. Found viable EL system to perform upload. Requesting mainframe module activation. There's certainly a cutscene now. A bit mysterious. We turning the servers back online? Ooh. Ah, it's Ian. It's what we heard so much about. Why is the music so scary? Activation successful. Initiating gold disk upload. Is that it? We beat the game? We didn't use the ending stuff. But there must be a secret ending which I didn't realise I had to do something else with. So we'll certainly, I'm going to re-upload, reinstantiate from a previous backup, hopefully. And we'll see what the secrets on hold for us. I'm just a bit confused because we still had Tetronomos. So I think I did one of the endings, but this is not the ending I intended to do. Which happens, you know. You might have collected all the stuff with the other ending, but if you don't actually initiate the other ending, then so much for it. Oh, is that us in real life? Oh, does it wake us up now? Gold disk received. Data transferred into Soma Talos unit. Soma. Wait, did these people make Soma? Simulation purpose fulfilled. Deleting the simulation. And now we exist in real life. Kind of. Destroying composite objects. Removing elements. Farewell Elohim. Samsara. Sheep. All the others. They've been and gone. It was nice journeying with you all. It was very loud. I apologise and turned down slightly. As our entire world, as we knew it, has been erased. Freeing resources, terminating open programs, erasing all data. Done. Have a nice day. But now I suppose our actual life can begin. In a world free from a simulation. Whoa, okay, hello. Soma Talos hardware booting, initializing firmware. Hey, it's us, maybe? Us plus Melton. Can we power up? Can we input the code that we got? I don't know, I think that's it. I think this game is over now. Now that we got this cutscene, because we did get 2 achievements of free will and something else. Take me with you. Whoa. Is this what life is like? Our first steps in the actual reality we have. Are we the only quote-quote existence left? I suppose so. But we can finally leave Ian Lab. Or the simulation of Ian Lab and it's so bright. See what's outside. It's so bright. What happened to humanity? What happened to the Earth? I suppose it doesn't really matter now. We've deleted the archives and library, Alexandra's story. And how does, do I suppose, get this far in the first place? And we can look upon something, the ruins of what was left, and build anew. Whoa, where are we? Are we in a dam? A castle? An island? Music very dramatic though. Whoa. This is the entire research institute? It's huge. It's a whole city. Oh, it is a dam. Hydro-powered, probably. I guess that's how it's Survivor Song. Created and developed by Crow Team. I think I messed up. I think I didn't do the secret ending. I understand that there's meant to be 3 major endings. The ending where you go through the gate, the ending where you did what we did, and the ending where you get the secret stuff, you know? I guess I'll look on my phone how I was meant to do the secret ending. It's probably something I didn't notice. Let's see. Art direction, thank you, but also the Crow Team for doing all this stuff. Talos Principle, super cool game. Hold on, Talos Principle, secret ending. I missed it. I missed what I was meant to do. Last ending. Unlock all messengers. Get all sigils. We've done that. We've done that. Before the ending, you must solve a grave sigils puzzle to unlock the last door. Finish on. If you already did, but oh, the code to unlock the 6th level is the starred things. I see. No wonder we didn't do the 6th one. Okay, well, we'll go back and do that. That makes sense. I was a bit confused because I thought we'd go up the tower and then we'd find the 6th. The 6th. The computer to access the 6th floor, but we already had access to it in the first place. I didn't even think about it. That's what 6NN meant. Is the 6th. Well, I don't know what NNN means, but number to get up the floor, to get the tower. Oh, N is just number, isn't it? And that's just showing the location it was. Wow, Talos Principle is really cool, though. love the puzzles. Always love me some puzzles, and a very interesting sort of spin. Not spin on it, I suppose, but exploration. Thematically, I suppose, through the game with sort of like what makes you human, and all that sort of thing. It's I don't know. I suppose it certainly made me reflect on a lot of different things, and definitely made you question your own sort of beliefs and what you believe. And of course, it might be different from what the game might propose to you. You might come up with your own different solutions. Not solutions necessarily, but ideas and reflections on these sort of things, which is perfectly fair. Like, who wouldn't in these sort of scenarios? There's a lot of different ways you can interpret things and understand and take things. But I suppose in the end, it's sort of like what you make the most of it. Involved. What makes a human? I suppose my answer is I don't know. And perhaps I'll never know. It's not something you can easily put into words, but my sort of laissez-faire attitude in the end is perhaps we're more defined by what we do, not necessarily by labels in that sort of sense. I don't know. I don't think I have anything particularly profound to like round off the sort of thoughts in the game. I wish I did, because that feels like it would be a perfect sort of full stop to put at the end of this very interesting philosophical adventure. But I just don't. It was just an enjoyable situation all round to play through this game. It was fun to talk to Melton, Elohim, you know, and that ending sequence, that was cool. I'm actually glad I did the ending through this sort of exit, I suppose, rather than go up to the 6th floor, because we got to experience that sort of co-op thing we got. Hopefully we can load checkpoints from before we did everything, because we still have stuff to do. But this is a remnant of humanity, I suppose. What's been left on Earth. Wow. What do you think you do? If I wake up in a scenario, what would be the first thing I do? I suppose you sort of look around, see maybe anyone else is actually still alive, whether, you know, we be a physical human in the flesh or another sort of consciousness uploaded to a database and managed to break free. So I suppose this is the first sight we saw. Very pretty. So thank you again. What was the team? The Crow Team, I believe, for everything you've done. Oh, Melton! Hello! A blinking eye. But the story does not end there. Press any key. Play. Talos Principle. restore back up from this one, I guess. Where current checkpoint progress will be lost. Last stable version, achievement unlocked. Have we gotten all the stars then? This is when we just finished Cobweb. Oh, you know, I guess we can skip out all the tower business now. We have gotten all the stars. We probably should have looked, just in case the passcode's changed. No, it's still 9, so it's still probably 779. So let's go to the tower and let's go to floor 6. Luckily, because of the situation, we don't actually... I mean, we could also try going through there. I guess that'll be the final... Or should we do that now? Should we see what it's like when we walk through here? Seeing as now we can restore our backup.
Child.
Let's see what this ending's like.
Eternity awaits.
Weird. And we'll just restore the backup again. And see what the secret ending is. Hello. There's a different Melton. Eternalize to proceed towards eternal life. You'll now be prepared for ascension into eternity. Please stand by. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it just restarts the game. Eternal life. Suspending active progress. This is how the game started, right?
In this land they shall thrive.
So that is a reincarnation thing. Child program independence check failed.
Shall have no dominion over you. Be well, my child.
So that's what the story is.
At peace.
Each of those previous, like, weapons and things were previous iterations of us, perhaps? Oh, we're like some sort of machine learning thing. We're trying to keep it going over and over again until we finally find a child program which is independent enough and resist Elohim's notions. Hold A to skip. Obviously, we're not going to do that, so stop game. I was just curious to see what the ending was, and we'll restore back up from, again, this point, from straight after doing cobwebs, and let's ascend the tower to floor 6. So see a cobweb. Sorry, gonna be sprinting about a lot. That ending was quite short, but if anything, quite it makes sense, right? You're meant to resist Elohim's notions and what he wanted from you, and you're meant to climb the tower, the ivory tower which has been standing in front of you this entire time. And interesting, Elohim said at the end of that thing that I was always meant to resist his notions in the end, as if he expected it. It was kind of what was meant to happen. Someone, or one of the programs eventually was meant to come along and climb to the top of the tower and delete everything. I suppose that's because at that point, once you have someone, I suppose, with that sort of free will, that's sort of being like, oh, we've like created a human, quote, quote, but not like created a human in that sense. It's more like the AI has evolved to its own point of being able to think for itself, so it can be allowed to face reality and sort of make its own decisions. It has autonomy, I suppose. That's my interpretation of it. I don't know if it's particularly right or anything. But floor 5, unfortunately, not very useful for us because it doesn't actually have a computer terminal for us to do things.
Has ceased. Initiate.
That was cool, though. I wonder if we got up to floor 6 if we had to do the whole sequence again. I'm not sure. It certainly seems like to me it would just be another ending which stops. I wonder what's on floor 6, because we clearly went past floor 6 when we ascended the tower. Or did we? Maybe we didn't. No. Yeah, we reached the top of the tower, and then we got on a fan which blew us upwards. So let's unlock floor 6 using the passcode 779. Sorry, I'm sprinting all over the place just so we can get to these areas faster. I can't believe I didn't even think to do that, but it was so obvious. I thought well, to be fair, I did think we'd find another computer, and then maybe I would have thought about it. But I didn't realise that was the end, so I was like, oh. But the device manager, let's unlock floor access control, number 6, and our passcode of 779. Oh. No! I pressed the wrong button. I wonder what will happen, because it feels like quite a satisfying ending, I suppose. Us waking up, you know, defying Elohim and climbing the tower, and establishing we have free will. I wonder how this ending changes things. Code accepted. Ooh. So what's waiting for us at the top? I don't know. I actually have no theories of what could possibly be at the top. But it's presumably what these empty sigils are for. Maybe it's just like a bonus level. I suppose only one way to find out. Well, actually, there's multiple. Oh. Oh. We're going down? Are we going down underground? Instead of up the Talos, instead of up the tower? This seems like a bad thing. Necessarily a good thing, but I suppose it's different, to say very least. Weird. Oh, another elevator?
My beloved child.
Hello.
Few have given themselves so purely to my cause. Fewer still have learned so much of the mysteries of my garden.
Of your garden?
Therefore, you may choose to be elevated, to stand by my side.
I don't know if I want that.
Become my blessed messenger in eternity.
Oh, so we become a messenger?
But know that this is a sacrifice that cannot be undone.
Well, I can always restore backpack, so I don't see why it can't be undone.
It is now time to choose your epitaph.
What?
For your body shall be entombed. Though
Where are
you
we?
shall not die.
We took the third person spot, I guess. Oh, so these are all previous messengers. This is going to be our messenger spot, isn't it? Oh, interesting. This will be your final resting place. Choose how you'd like to be remembered by those who follow in your footsteps. Purpose of life to serve generations to come, such as land for glory of Edelheim is just my reward. I swear I won't be as obscure as the rest of them. Remember, everything is merely a premise in a grand equation. I'm not sure this is the right idea, but here we go. I have faith in my designer. Let go of your ego and you will perceive eternity. I shall be the eternal guardian of this world. Epitaph, wait. What? Wait a second. Made for Hall of Fame. Eat it. Every single sigil. No beating that. What a waste of time this war was. Don't make my mistake. Turns out epitaph means you're dead. I only chose this path so I could print these words. It's all a lie. There is no point. I almost want to say this, but this is a little bit more aggressive than what I was going. Okay, purpose of life, serve generations to come. I guess so. I mean, that's kind of what this kind of fits me better, but this fits me in the context of the game better. I should be the eternal guardian. Purpose of life, serve the generations to come. Boring, but storing final memory dump done. Ready for manual upload of whatever. Blessed messenger.
It is written that there is no greater love than to lay down your life for another. But your sacrifice is greater still. For instead of resting in eternity, you have chosen to serve all the generations to come.
Oh, I didn't mean generations in that aspect. I mean like future human generations. Well, I mean that's something I would say in real life, so I don't regret what I say. I suppose in the context of the game, I'd be like, oh, it's all a lie. Weird. What an interesting ending. Is our tombstone? There. Oh, it's my Steam icon. That's cute. I did not draw that, by the way. That is something I've taken from the internet. Which, by the way, I should change it to like my actual dear darling YouTube icon. I forgot about that. And then again, the credits. What a cool game. Extras, achievements. We don't about workshop packages, benchmark. I don't know what this is. What a cool game. Honestly, what can I say except for a fantastic puzzle game? And I suppose this is actually the end of Talos Principle. This is where we round off this episode perfectly at half an hour as well. So we've seen all three endings. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add. I know there's a DLC. I don't have a DLC. Maybe Talos Principle could come back in the future, and I'll play through the Road to Johanna, or whatever it's called, and we'll play through that DLC. I don't know how long it is, but it's definitely not going to be the next playthrough of the puzzle game slot on my YouTube channel. But I love Talos Principle. That was fantastic. What a fantastic experience. I think I said most of what I wanted to say in the credits, to be perfectly honest. But I'm excited. I love puzzle games and that sort of thing. And this one has a very interesting spin. Some puzzles, I'm sure, went back and forth. I didn't care too much for the platforming-based ones or the exploration. Again, it's not really my forte. I kind of just like solving puzzles. But I really liked having conversations, I suppose, with Melton and sort of having these sort of interesting philosophical discussions. But yeah, I suppose if you've been here for this entire journey, thank you very much for, I suppose, following along. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching me play this entire thing. So I suppose if you have been watching, then thank you very much. But this has been Talos Principal. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, of course, greatly appreciated. So please do leave them. Join the Dear Darling Discord and follow me on Twitter down below if you want to hear more what I say. So I suppose for the final time, I hope we can see each other again in the next journey, whatever that may be. But for now, and our final time, it's our farewell. So until the next story, bye bye for now.